Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And it's up and good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Returning it, John Ross. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
9-yard gain.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And now here's Ross. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Jags grab it, taking it right down Broadway. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Touchdown.
The second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
And the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Bengals 7. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down at the
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and 4.
55 mark, 55.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards, I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. Maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Westbrook now on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Right there in the middle, 55. Check, 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 check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll move the chains. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 42. Bengals 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
On the tackle.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
2nd and 9 at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Jaguars 42. Bengals 21. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
15-yard line.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Bengals 29. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike, 57. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined there.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. Yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty.
I'm so confused. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final time. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Now Ross to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. The 20. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Today, a big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, it will wind up a 500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.